Established in the 1700s as an isolated mining and logging community, the small town's whimsical name, Doodletown, is actually derived from the much grimmer Dutch term for dead valley, and it's applicable. While the valley's nature is thriving, the town itself is a ghost town. The Munsee peoples were the first to inhabit the valley. In 1683, Stephanus van Cortlandt, the merchant who became the first American-born mayor of New York, bought the land in the area from the Haverstraw indigenous peoples. In April 1762, Ithiel June purchased 72 acres from the Tompkins family, who were already living there. The settlement grew as a crossroads for soldiers during the Revolutionary War, during the battles of Fort Montgomery, when hundreds of British soldiers marched through the town prior to a bloody and significant battle with the colonists. While many residents worked as loggers and miners, there were also small farms and businesses. Others worked at the Iona Island Picnic Grove, a resort built on Iona Island after the Civil War. Around 1900, the United States Navy purchased Iona for an ammunition depot. In 1903, a worker from Doodletown was killed in a severe explosion, said to have been strong enough to shatter windows in Peekskill. The community reached its populace in the 1920s with around 70 homes, a school, a church, and several small businesses. Bear Mountain began to be developed as a park in the early 20th century and began to expand around 1920, in part by purchasing property from landowners in Doodletown and other adjacent hamlets. By the 1950s, most of Doodletown residents had moved away, many to the nearby Stony Point or into southern Orange County. In 1964, the state gave residents of Doodletown and other mountain hamlets nearby two options: take a buyout or be condemned, as the land was to be cleared to make way for a ski resort. Doodletown was the last of the hamlets to be taken. Almost immediately after the town was emptied, the state sent bulldozers to level the 70 homes, the church, and the beloved school, for a resort which never materialized. Debris were buried, the roads were closed, and other surrounding woods were allowed to grow over the properties. In the early 1970s, a dam was built on the Timp Brook, creating a sizable pond. Despite being a ghost town, Doodletown is far from the dead valley it was named after. In 1997, Doodletown and adjoining Iona Island were designated as New York State Important Bird Areas and New York State Bird Conservation Areas. In spring, Doodletown is home to cerulean and hooded warblers, and in all, 32 species of wood warbler have been seen. Today, Doodletown is a destination for both hikers and birders, and a testament to the elegance with which nature can cover human tracks. Concrete stairs lead to portals unseen. Stone foundations crumble along a spectrum of decay, and lilacs and daffodils still bloom in vacant garden beds.